Welcome to Lesson 2, Part 2. This is a continuation of what we started in Part 1 as we look at similar words in both Shona and Swahili. I will also be giving some short sentences to illustrate similarities, not only in words, but also in the grammar between the two languages. One interesting observation is that a lot of words in Swahili are similar to the Chinyimanyika dialect of Shona. I suspect some of the Manyika people came into Zimbabwe far much later than the other ethnic groups. For example, my family of the Hatta clan is said to have come from the area around Lake Tanganyika at the beginning of the 19th century. By then, Swahili had already spread from the coast into the hinterland. Any comments will be welcome. Please put them in the comment section. Without further ado, we continue. This time, I'll just be mentioning the Swahili word first, then followed by the Shona word and also some comments. Normally, the translation into English. Let's start. Kuendelea. Kuenderera. In Shona, to continue. For example, tunaendelea, tinoenderera, we continue. Mbele is mberi in Shona, front or forward. For example, mbele ya dash 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 dash, mberi kwe dash dash dash, in front of dash 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 dash. Ng'ombe, ng'ombe. In Swahili, ng'ombe. In Shona, fanana. That's cow or cattle. Chura. In Swahili, chura or dachka. In Shona is frog. Kuku. In Swahili is huku. In Shona, chicken. For example, nyama ya kuku is nyama ya huku, chicken meat. Bata is dada, which is the duck. But a 2-year-old Shona child might say tata when she is learning to say dada. Kuni is huni, firewood. Kidonda is chironda, wound. Vidonda is zvironda, wounds. Kiboko is chamboko in Shona, and it's a whip. The famous President of Tanzania, the late John Pombe Magufuli, was nicknamed the Whip, Kiboko. He was the whip of the corrupt people. Gari is motokari, motor car, or any other vehicle. Ndoto is chiroto, dream. Muzungu is murungu, white man. Ziwa is dziwa, a dam or a lake. Nyanza is nyanza, fanana, that is lake. Sango is sango, forest. Or in Swahili, they also use the word msitu. Mfuko is fuko, a bag, a plastic bag for carrying grocery, for example. But in Chimanyika, fuko means burial clothes. The clothes we lay down a dead person with. Mbegu is mbeu, seed, or male sperm. Yes, male sperm is a seed. Ulezi, rukweza in Shona, finger millet or rapoko. Mpunga is mupunga, rice. In Swahili, they also call it mchele. If it is uncooked, when it is cooked, they call it wali. Magimbi is madumbe, cocoyam. Tangawizi is tsangamidzi, ginger. Mzizi is midzi, roots. Kipofu is bofu, blind man. For example, haoni, yeye ni kipofu. In Shona, haoni ibofu. English, he does not see, he is blind. Ubawa is bapiro in Shona, but in Shona, mbawa are the feathers. Not the whole wing, but the feathers. Kuamka. Swahili is kumuka. In Shona, to wake up. Example, umemkaje. Wamuka sei in Shona literally means how did you wake up? But it's a greeting meaning good morning. So umemkaje is wamuka sei is good morning. For example, tutawaamsha wageni. Swahili, tichavamutsa waenzi. In Shona, we will awaken the visitors. Another example, tukiamka tutaenda. In Swahili, tikamuka, tichaenda. In English, when we wake up, we will go. Kuoga is kugeza, or to take a bath, or to shower. Kuzika is kuradzika, to bury someone in Chimanyika. Kupelekesha is kuperekeza, to escort or sending someone off. In Swahili, they also use the word kusindikiza. Kizunguzungu is dzungu in Shona, dizziness. For example, nina kizunguzungu. Shona, ndine dzungu, I am dizzy. Kutesa is kunetsa in Shona, to trouble or to torture someone. Kuteseka is kunetseka in Shona, to suffer. For example, wana wanateseka. In Swahili, vana vanonetseka. The children are suffering. Kulemea is kurema, to be heavy. For example, linalemea in Shona is riri kurema, it is heavy. Kukoroga is kukurunga, to steer, e.g. when somebody is steering a pot when cooking. Kukumbatia is kugumbatira, to hug. Kupara is kupara, to shave, especially when using a razor blade. Kumenya is kumenya fanana, is to peel off, e.g. peeling off a banana, peeling off nuts, cracking nuts, or peeling off a number of various fruits. Njungu is nyimo in Shona, round nuts. But in Swahili, karanga is nzungu in Shona, meaning peanuts. Kukanga is kukanga, to fry. For example, nyama ya kukanga in Swahili will be nyama ya kakangba, in Shona, fried meat. What about roasted? Nyama ya kuchoma, Swahili, is nyama ya kugocha, roasted meat. Kupima is kupima, fanana, to measure or to examine someone, e.g. by a doctor. For example, mpime in Swahili is mupime, in Shona, meaning measure him. Kipimo in Swahili is chipimo, in Shona, a measurement. Kugonga is kugogoza, to knock. For example, on a door or at the gate. Kufunika is kufukiza, to cover or to wrap. Machozi is misodzi, tears. Mate is mate fanana, saliva. Kupoa is kupora, to cool down. For example, niko poa is ndiribo, I am cool. This is normally a reply to a greeting. And what will be the greeting? Mambo vipi in Swahili, in Shona is zvirisei, how are things? Then one replies in Swahili, niko poa, or in Shona, ndiribo, or just poa, or bo. Kuuma is kuruma, to bite. Kuumwa is kurumwa, to be beaten or to feel pain. You can also use it when you are sick. Kuumwa. For example, nina umwa will be ndiri kurumwa. Kupona is kupona fanana, to heal up or to survive. Long back, a lot of women died during delivery when they were giving birth. In Shona, they will say apona, she has survived. So another word for giving birth in Shona is kupona. Kuchimba is kutimba, to dig. Mabichi is mambishi, unripe or uncooked. Kuzoeana is kuzivana, to get used to each other. Kuvunja is kuvuna, to break in Chimanyika. Kuvunjika is kuvunika, to get broken. For example, in Swahili they say kuvunja bei, kuvuna mitengo in Shona, to break the prices, that is reducing prices. Kusikitisha is kusiririsa, to make someone sad. For example, ananisikitisha in Swahili. In Shona, anondisiririsa, she makes me sad. Hapo zamani za kale. In Swahili, kare kare zako. In Shona, in English, once upon a time. Used when you are starting a fairy tale. When you start to tell a fairy tale. Kale in Swahili it means a long time. Kare in Shona also means a long time ago. Mwingi is maningi, many, a lot in Chindau dialect. Kuna upepo mwingi will mean in Shona, kune mepo maningi, it is too windy. Kutumia is kutumira, to send. For example, nitakutumia picha. In Swahili, in Shona is ndichakutumira pikicha, I'll send you a picture. Kutumia in Swahili also means to use, but in Shona we normally use the word kushandisa. Kupanga is kupanga in Shona, to make a plan, or to coach, or to give someone a plan. Kufa is kufanira in Shona, must. For example, ninafaa kuenda. In Shona, ndinofanira kuenda, I must go. Kusumbua is kusembura in Shona, to annoy someone. For example, ananisumbua in Swahili, anondisembura in Shona, he or she annoys me. Kupa in Swahili is kupa in Shona, fanana, to give. Kupewa is kupiwa in Shona, to be given. Madoadoa is madododo in Shona, spots. For example, paka wangu ana madoadoa. In Swahili, katsi yangu ine madododo. In Shona, my cat has some spots. Kuchakaza is kusakaza in Shona, to wear down. For example, a sickness can wear you down. Kuchakaza in Swahili, kusakaza in Shona. Kwapa is hapra in Shona, armpit. Kuunda is kuumba. Normally it means making, usually used in pottery. Kuumba, kuunda. Kivuli is muvuri, shadow or shade. In Shona, they also use the word muvuri. The plural mivuli is mivuri, or shadows or shades in English. Jamaa is hama, relative. For example, jamaa zako is hama zako, your relatives. Another word for jamaa, jamaa in Swahili also is mujaha in Shona, meaning a guy. Kulipa is kuripa in Shona, to pay, especially used for paying a fine. Another word for kulipa in Shona is kubadara. Malipo is muripo, payment or payments. Kwetu is kwedu, at our place. This is normally used when two people are talking and they are comparing what they do at their place and what they do in another place. They will be saying, kwetu, we do this. In Shona, they will be saying, kwedu, we do this. Basi. The question in Shona is basi. It means only that. Is that all? Or in Swahili, it can also mean then what? So, well, when somebody is talking and you are interjecting. Mfano is mfananidzo, an example. Kisima is tsime, a well where you fetch water. Ndiye in Swahili is ndiye. In Shona, he is the one. Ali in Swahili is asi, which means but. In Swahili, we also use the word lakini instead of ali. Mlusi is murizo, whistle. Kulegeza is kuregedzera, to loosen. For example, a belt, loosening a belt. Kuanika is kunanika in Shona, to dry. For example, clothes. Kuanika nguo is kunanika nguo, to dry clothes. Kuteleza is kucheza, to sleep. For example, on a slippery floor. Kumeza is kumedza, to swallow. For example, kumeza mate, kumedza mate, to swallow saliva. Kukohoa is kukosora, to cough. Kuchora is kunyora, to draw or to write. Kurarua is kuvarura, to tear. Ngamia is ngamera, camel. Kikombe is mukombe, cup. Kuunganisha is kuunganidza, to gather. Kutundika is kuturika, to hang. For example, hanging a picture on the wall. Kugeuka is kucheuka, to turn, or another word in Shona is kutendeuka. Kuvuja is kuvinza, to lick. Kuvuta is kushuta, to pull. For example, kuvuta Sigara in Swahili is kushuta fojga, to smoke a cigarette. Kufunga is kufiga in Chimanyika, which means to close. Another word in Shona is kuvara, kufunga, kufiga. Kufungwa is kufigwa, to be closed. For example, a road is closed. Kushinda is kukunda, to win. Kushindwa is kukundwa, to lose. Kunona is kununa, to be fatty. For example, meat. For example, nyama ya kunona, nyama ya kanuna is the fatty meat. Mafuta is mafuta. It can be various types of oils. For example, cooking oil is mafuta, petrol is mafuta, diesel is mafuta, body lotion is mafuta. Kende is jende. In Shona, testicle. In Swahili, they also use korodani. Bantu languages or Bantu people, they are normally shy to mention the exact word of private parts. So Swahili, they prefer to call it korodani. I think korodani should be a foreign word, maybe Arabic. Kubatizwa is kubabatizwa in Shona, to be baptized. Yoyote is yose yose, any. Chochote is chose chose, any. Vyovyote is zose zose, any. Wote wote is wose wose, any. Later, when we learn about noun classes, you find that, for example, in English, you can say a big man, a big river, a big vehicle. In Shona and in Swahili, big changes its form depending on the noun class of what you are referring to. So that's why yoyote, yose yose, all those, they mean any. Kuroga is kuroya, to bewitch someone. For example, muchawi anaroga, muroi anoroya, a witch bewitches. Mwaka is mwaka fanana. It means a year, or in Shona mainly it is a season. Shona word for year is gore. Mganga is nganga, a traditional healer. Kugawana is kugovana, to share. Kukonda is kuonda, to become thin or to lose weight. Uchafu is uchapa, deadness or unsmart. Chakula is chekujga, food. When there are many, vyakula is rekujga, food or foods. Uta is uta, which means bow. In Swahili, they also use the word upinde. Bow and arrows in Swahili is uta na mishake. In Shona is uta nemisewe, bow and arrows. Rainbow in Swahili is uta wa mvua. Uta wa mvua. Or upinde wa mvua. But in Shona, there are various names for rainbow. For example, in Chimanyika, mucheka waramba. Or in standard Shona, murara bungu. Ngoma in Swahili is ngoma. In Shona, drum, fanana. Na is ne in Shona. It means and or with. Let's give an example. Kupa na kutoa is kupa ne kutora in Shona, to give and to take. Sindano in Swahili is tsingano in the Chimanyika dialect, which means needle. It can also mean in Swahili an injection, but in Shona they normally call it tsono. Kushona is kusona, to sew. For example, sewing clothes. Last but not least, in Swahili, Shona is sona, the root verb of to sew. We now come to the end of our lesson 2, part 2. Thank you for being with me up to the end of this presentation. I really hope you have learned a lot in this lesson 2, which consists of part 1 and part 2. Please listen to both videos for the full lesson. Stay tuned. We still have more and more similar lessons as we unpack and compare Shona and Swahili in this our channel, Shona and Swahili Unpacked. We will be going deeper. We will be going deeper. Subscribe, like, share, comment in the comment section, and turn on your notification bell so that you are alerted when we post new videos. Asante sana, nashukuru. Majita ndatenda. Thank you.